The Waikato region is home to many peat lakes, and there's growing understanding of their ecological importance to the region. Farmer Richard Henderson and share-milker Pat Kiriga are working together in the early stages of lake restoration around their properties.
We're at Horsham Downs, about 3 k's north of Hamilton City. It's Whakatinga Farms, owned by Reese family, and we're currently wintering about 460 cows. When we first came here in 2007, there's 50-50 share milkers. The lake was just part of the farm, and the fence was a couple of metres off the boundary, and you're always aware that the lake's there, so when you're applying fertiliser or urea, you stay well back off the fence lines and things like that. But as time's gone on and there's been studies done on the lake, DOC and Landcare Trust have come on board, and re-fencing has been done, and they've started planting a lot of natives, and just to improve the quality of the lake. When we first came here we had 540 cows, so we've brought back about 70 head to lower the stocking rate. We've also enlarged the effluent area, and hopefully just trying to make the farm a bit more self-sufficient without bringing in too much imported food. We're putting in silk traps just before the lake, just to catch some of that major runoff off the races and general things. Some of the drains that only flow in the winter and are dry in the summer, we're in the process of fencing those just to keep the stock out of it. We catch up with Richard from time to time, and as jobs come up and as DOC and that have plants and that available, we're working together.
We're a family farming business. I'm the 4th generation to work here on the farm. This is Lake E, as we've always known it, or Tuna Waka Heke, just Peat Lake on the northern outskirts of Hamilton. We've always known them by their letters. Lake A is in the centre of the farm, where we farm right around that, and Lake E is on the southern boundary, which we're sharing with the Reese family. They're on sort of 2/3 of that boundary, and we've just got a bit of frontage. We're running 2 dairy farms here. One farm, 200 hectares, 570 cows. The second farm joins the boundary of this one, and that's milking 220 cows on 80 hectares. Once we'd gone through the whole farm environmental plan, we looked at dropping the cow numbers, and we've dropped from 670 cows to 570. It seemed quite rash, but per cow production has gone from 360 kgs a cow up to the record year was 440. We've been running soil testing and that sort of thing, so we're only putting on what we actually need rather than just the special of the day. We've been expanding the effluent block. We've just put in another 45 hectares of effluent irrigation, as well as building a large storage pond to handle the rainwater and effluent that we create through the winter time here with this extra concrete on the feed pad. Also, dissolving urea into suspension and spraying that on means that we can get away with 35 to 40 kgs of urea per hectare to get the same result what we would have expected with 80 kilos of granules. Because it is on the boundary, we've been working with both Environment Waikato and also DOC as the other landowner, and so the costs of the fences were shared between the 3 parties. There is options like that was part of the whole process of going through the environmental farm plan, is that we are sort of setting ourselves up to really be suitable for funding from various interest groups, the likes of even Fonterra and Honda Tree Trust. We're hoping that they'll be able to contribute to some of the costs down the track.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.